Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1 million bucks, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah. Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Yeah. Ooh, Steve Harvey. Get 'em on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, you join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Well, all right. I learned something, and it's sharing time. And I am ever appreciated. I do appreciate God for all that he allows me to learn in my life. Well, one of the best lessons I've learned is that hardship teaches you some great lessons. Challenges brings about some of my best results. I think what I'm trying to say is, in every challenge and hardship, every setback, I've learned something so valuable. So here's what I've known this, but I've just learned it at a different angle. Appreciation and gratitude is the key to having more. Now, I don't know how that sounds to you, but I can't tell you how true it is. God being fair and just, as he really is. He really is. He's a fair and a just God. What's most beneficial to us is he happens to be full of mercy and grace. And I'm telling you something, man. I've probably benefited from his grace and mercy more than anything else. I mean, really, man, if it wasn't for him just forgiving me, and then for him just touching my life the way he has, I mean, I'm not here in this position today. I'm just not. But a funny thing has happened along the way, even to you, if you look at it, is that your genuine appreciation and gratitude has been the key to you having more, for your continued blessings, and for making room for heaven to open up and pour out blessings that you don't have room enough to receive. If you look at it, see, God being a fair and just God, which he is, why would he put more on you than you can bear? If you've noticed everything that's happened in your life, if you're still here, you've made it. You know, forget how rough it was, got that, but you made it. Forget what it sent you through and how it made you feel. you made it. Now, what makes people give up, and you hear about people committing suicide, is they leave the God out of their life. And they start allowing that other voice to control. And if it's really true that God never puts more on you than you can bear, as long as you stay connected to God, you can get through anything. But you lose that connection. You lose that communication. You lose that relationship with him. If you're not having a relationship with God, then who you having a relationship with? Now, it ain't but two forces at work at all time. It's good and evil. It's positive and negative. It's God, it's Satan. Now, this is at work all the time. So if you're not being positive about everything, you leave room for negativity to step in. If you're not trying to be righteous in your way, then you allow evil to step in. If you don't work on your relationship with God, come on now, look who you letting step in. So now, I'm asking you to understand that God never puts more on you than you can bear. Okay, now that we got that clear, that's a fact. Okay, now with that fact in mind, let's go over this right here. Why would God, being as just and merciful as he is, put more on you than you can bear? Example, if God is giving you blessings and all you're doing is complaining about them, you're never showing any appreciation or gratitude about it, why would he give you some more stuff to be ungrateful for? Why would he give you some more stuff to complain about? Why would he give you some more stuff that you would not show any more appreciation for? I mean, this thing is real simple, man, ain't it? If you think about it. So a lot of times, man, when I was going through my positions of not having and wondering and all like here, I ended up checking myself and going, man, I'm not even showing any gratitude or appreciation for the things he has done for me. Start showing some appreciation and gratitude, because it's the key to having more. It's the key to continued blessings. It's the key to the windows of heaven opening up and pouring out a blessing that you won't have room enough to receive. It's the appreciation and gratitude of what you already have. As minimal as it may appear to be right now for you, it is still what you have. But if you've shown no gratitude for the minimal, why would he give you the maximum? I mean, I'm just really just trying to put it real simple so I can keep understanding this thing right here. So let me give you an example in my life. I had gotten so busy at one point that I had began to complain about how busy I was. Now, this is true because I am busy, but it ain't the busy part because I asked to be busy. You know, I asked God to give me opportunities and to make a way for me. Well, in that, you got to do something and you got to get busy. But I began to complain about the busyness and how busy I was. And I noticed that a couple of things slowed up for me. So I had got to the point where I wasn't showing real gratitude for it. Well, I looked up and a couple of things started slowing down. And then I had to catch myself. And I went, wow, man, you have got to start embracing the fact that you are this busy. Embrace the fact that what all comes along with it, because to whom much is given, much is required. You got to start embracing the requirement part if you want to continue with the giving part. So I changed my attitude. I caught myself and I started thanking him and showing real gratitude for how busy I was instead of complaining about how busy I was. And then guess what? It opened up the windows of heaven and some more blessings got poured out. It just works that way all the time for everybody, for me, for you, for everybody. So listen, y'all, again, your appreciation and gratitude is the key to having more. Your appreciation and gratitude is the key to continued blessings. And your appreciation and gratitude is the only way that you can get those windows of heaven to open up and pour out these blessings that you won't have room enough to receive. You got to act like you're glad for what you got in order to get more. You feel me? Let's go.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is here. It is upon us. It is a new day. Today is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I'm starting it off glad already. Thank you, Heavenly Father. I sure appreciate the ride, man. Because the ride up until now, as bumpy, as rough, as difficult, as challenging it has been, I want to thank you for it. I have enjoyed it because the outcome, woo, been all right. I ain't like the route sometime, but I sure appreciate the ride. I did not understand the route, but I do appreciate the destinations you done took me to. Thank you. Now, if you'd have told me I was going to have to take this route, I'd have asked, could I sell tomatoes or something? But you didn't have to do it, but you did. And for that, I'm grateful. Shirley Strawberry.
Woo, you just got to trust him, Steve. You just
Man,
got to
ain't
trust
you?
him.
Ain't you? He going to get you there.
Yeah.
He going to test you along the way. He going to set you up with some challenges. He going to see if you really mean it or not.
Yeah. Amen.
But he going to eventually get you there.
That's right. Good morning.
Carla for real.
That's right. The journey. It's the journey. Good morning. What's up, crew?
Junior,
You can't be grateful and depressed at the same time. I know that.
it's impossible. If you are depressed,
Yeah.
name 15 things that you're grateful for and watch the depressing end.
Immediately.
All right now.
Because gratitude is joy. Joy and depression cannot reside in the same place. You can't be joyful and depressed at the same time.
Happy sad.
Happy sad. Nephew Tommy.
Yay. In the building, baby. On our way to Easter.
Verzuz.
And after Easter is Verzuz.
Right after Easter is Verzuz. Swiss Nim done dropped it out on Instagram. It's online now.
Okay.
You know what they did? They showed the clip of me, Kings of Comedy, introducing Earth, Wind and Fire song.
You
I
committed.
sure
Would you
wish
mind?
I had that suit. You know what? I might have that suit that I wore on the Kings.
But you don't
You
dress
tripping
like
now.
that
You
anymore.
reminiscing,
Yeah.
wearing
You're
throwback
going back.
suits.
No, I can't
You
wear
finna
that.
go get an old suit, though?
No, I feel too. No, I'm gonna
I
come
thought
up
you
in
had
there.
all of his suits cut down.
No, I'm gonna come. Oh, I ain't got none of them. But I wore them one Thanksgiving. I wore them one Halloween on my TV show. I wore the Kings of Comedy suit on Halloween. I had it. I felt like a fool.
It was a costume.
Fool. It is now. Back then, it was my clothing. Now
wasn't even
it's a
suits.
costume. Dog, it's a damn shame, man. But no, I'm gonna be clean, man. But it's gonna be such an honor to be there, man. Sitting between them two legends, man. I'm gonna try not to cry. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to cry. But I'm an emotional man, though. I just got to come to terms with that.
Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, Sister Odell is in the building right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, it's Woman Crush Wednesday, and our girl, Sister Odell, you can hear her in the background. She's coming up to the mic, making her way. She's in the building.
He is amazing.
Praising the Lord.
Thank you.
Every step of the way.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
Hey.
Morning,
Morning,
Sister
Sister
Odell.
Odell.
Ooh, I'm excited. It's Easter week.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
ma'am.
Yes,
Easter
ma'am.
week, going to, praise him and give honor to one of the greatest days ever for Christians, the resurrection and everything.
That's
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
But right after that, though,
What's happening after that?
Lord Jesus, I heard Steve is going to be with Earthy Wind
Earthy?
Fire.
and I and them,
And
Yeah,
who?
just let her have
Eiley.
Yes,
oh,
ma'am.
Ron
Isley
Isley.
Brothers. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Run Eiley and Earthy and them, girl, I'm going to be there.
Oh, you
gonna
going,
be there?
Sister Odell?
I knew all of them.
Oh, you knew
no, you did.
Maurice White and everyone, huh? All Earth, Wind, and Fire. Ronald Isley now. All of his brothers.
Oh, no, I knew Earth, Wind, and Fire's daddy. They had a group.
Oh, what was the name of that group?
Rain, Sleet, and Snow.
I knew it. What else could it have been?
Oh, but they was a gospel group, though.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am.
They was Rain, Sleet, and Snow.
Yes, ma'am.
And then Maurice and Verdine is brothers, you know.
Uh-huh.
And then their daddy, you know, Clarence White.
Oh, you knew Clarence, Mr. Clarence.
Had Rain, Sleet, and Snow, and then Verdine and Verdine and Maurice broke off and made a heathen group.
Heathen.
Secular.
Secular music. That's what I was going to ask
Started
you.
singing in clubs and everything.
Oh.
Almost broke their daddy heart till the money started coming in.
Yeah, it was more lucrative.
They got all right then. Yep, Clarence managed them for a while.
Oh, did he?
Who did?
Clarence White.
Well, Sister Odell, Steve is, going to host the Verzuz battle.
Yeah.
And and I was, Do you have any suggestions on what he should wear? He's struggling with that a little bit.
Girl.
He wants to be right with it.
Let him
Come on,
have
Sister
it. Tear their mouth out, Steve. Tear their mouth out. Don't run them. Don't cut them. No slack.
Uh-huh.
But you got to be respectful now, cause it is about Ron Isley and Earth and them.
Uh-huh.
You know, so you don't want to come in there and be too. But it's gonna be hard to outdress them, cause Ron been in pimp mode so long.
Did you just say pimp
Oh
mode?
yeah, Ronnie been dressing like
I've
a
never
pimp
heard
ever
you use
since-
that phrase, pimp.
Well, you got to call it like it is, and then Ronald gonna be dressed like a pimp, and then Earth, Wind, and Fire, they're gonna be dressed like strippers.
There it is.
Pimps and strippers. Take it off. Take it off.
Sister Odell.
They're gonna have vests and shingles and shiny stuff. You know, I ain't always been saved now, Carly. Lord got to save you from something.
That's amen.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I remember the first stripper.
Who was the first
Very
stripper?
first one?
Who was the first stripper?
Bojangles.
What?
It was a dancer.
Bojangles, before he met
I
that
thought
little
that was
white
a-
girl, Shirley Temple, he was a stripper.
But I thought he was a very respectable dancer.
He was after he got saved, but before that, he was a stripper.
Bojangles.
He used to work down at the Speakeasy.
Oh.
After hour joint.
He had a stripper name?
Irma's place. Who?
Bojangles, you have a stripper name?
That was it, Bojangles. He just kept it when he met the little white girl, Shirley Temple.
You don't move on.
All right.
All right.
Just a little black history.
It's been in the news lately about old person smell. You know how some older people, they have a distinctive fragrance. We'll just say
Each
fragrance.
one does. It's separate.
Yes, ma'am. Because, now there's a scientific explanation for old people smell.
Oh, I know what it is.
What is it? Will you tell us your version?
Well, it's called near death.
Naduff.
Yeah, that's why it has a little tang to it. It's just a little tang on old people,
Well, Sister Odell, according to a study in the Journal of Investigative Dermatology, the old people smell is caused by a chemical in the body called 2-nominal. Yeah, and there's that.
2-nominal?
Yes, ma'am. 2-nominal. Nana.
This Odell,
Son,
you got
that's a-
phenomenal?
No, 2-nominal is close to terminal.
Oh.
I just told you they was near death.
2-nominal.
It's 2-nominal. If you're terminal, you smell a certain way.
Oh, yeah, and there is some bad news to go with that. The study says it's an unavoidable part of aging, and good hygiene does nothing to help that.
I don't have that. I never had that.
No, ma'am.
I've been smelling like carnation milk since I was 14. I smell just like carnation milk. Open the can and then come over here by me. Just as fresh.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep, that's me. Carnation milk.
Okay.
You know, I got a friend of mine. She real clean too. She smell like Eagle brand.
Oh, okay.
Condensed
that's the
milk,
other
just as
one.
sweet as she wanna be. My grandbaby smell just like Eagle brand milk, just as sweet. Then I got a grandbaby smell like Domino sugar.
Oh.
Domino
Not
sugar.
Domino sugar.
Then I got one baby, he eating meat. Started eating meat soon as he started cutting teeth.
Really?
Wow.
His little ass smell like hot garbage. Girl, he put some stuff in the diaper. You ain't, I'm telling you, like a grown man. Like his ass been drinking Hennessy and taking penicillin his whole life. My husband had to wear the pins. He started using the bathroom on himself, and I left him.
Oh, Sister Odell.
Sister Odell, we got to get out of here. Nephew Tommy's Run That Prank Back is up next. Thank you, Sister O.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Anna standing by with today's national news. In trending entertainment news, Migos star Quavo and his ex-girlfriend, now Sweetie, had an elevator altercation. It was caught on video. Also in trending news, what in the devil is wrong with Lil Nas X? Oh my goodness.
What
know
in
you guys
the
have heard
world?
about
I
this.
saw that.
Yeah.
Saw that.
Yeah,
Man,
this is craziness
what is
right
wrong?
here. Plus, President Biden's dog Major had another biting incident.
Oh, he
we'll talk
got to
about
go.
all of these stories.
He
Yeah.
got to go.
Yeah,
No, your
he
ass
does.
got to go now.
At the top of the hour. Right now, the nephew is here to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
This right here is divorce papers. You and Steve know all about this here. Divorce papers.
Stop.
Let's go.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
I am trying to reach a Jones, please. My name is Attorney Guidry from the law firm. Is she available?
Yeah, this is she.
How you doing, ma'am? I'm actually trying to get some business rectified. Dealing with your divorce that took place, I guess, over the last 7 whole years. Am I correct?
Correct.
You guys had some property that you owned together, I believe, in Avondale. Am I correct?
Correct.
I'm looking at your paperwork here, Miss.
Jones. I'm still a Jones.
Okay. Now we're getting down to the property, and that seems to be where the problem lies. You sold it as you both went and split your ways.
Right.
Looking at the paperwork that I have here, it seems like it was filled out incorrectly. I don't know how 7 years has passed for this to come back and fall on my desk to be to get rectified. But whatever the dividends were that you guys took and shared, that you're now looking as if you're owing Mr. Jones an additional $18,000.
What? How is that?
Ma'am, I don't know. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I wanted to bring this information to you and see how we can get it rectified. I'm not looking for you to have that much money available at today, but I do know as an attorney for Mr. Jones, I must say that we're trying to get it taken care of as soon as possible.
Wait a minute. Wait, let's back this up. How do I owe him $18,000? For what reason?
Well, the paperwork here, ma'am, seems to be.
Yeah, what the paperwork say?
It wasn't supposed to be 50% between you all. It should have been 75-25, and he being 75% of the property owed to him and 25%.
Oh, no. I don't know how. What? You know, Louisiana's a community practice, and how could he get 75% and I get 25?
From my understanding, that he paid most of the bills when you guys were living together, and
that don't have anything to do with that. No, he didn't pay most of the bills. I worked and contributed too.
Right, and I understand that. But from what I have here on the paperwork, and I understand that you had some contribution to it, but it just seems like you did not contribute as much as he did. And
yes, indeed, I never heard no like this.
I do apologize, ma'am, but what I do need you to do is definitely not use that type of language while I'm on the phone, okay?
Well, look, I don't really have to talk to you because I don't owe no Jones no $18,000, and he didn't overpay me because it was community property. I had 2 children for him. I left with nothing. He had everything, and there's no way I'm going to pay him no $18,000.
Ma'am, I hate to get a little abrupt with you, but you are going to pay this $18,000. Now, that's going to happen. Now, if I have to garnish your check and do it, then that's the way it'll have to be done. But the money will be coming to Mr. Kirk Jones in the sum of $18,000. Call her back, Kat.
Yeah.
Look, don't you hang up on me again. Now, if I have to put a lien on your property or put a lien on your which one do you want?
Look, and you don't talk to me like that.
I talk to you any way I want to.
What you talking about? Because once I went to court, all that was over with.
You're going to pay $18,000. That's what you're going to do.
Uh-huh.
Now, I don't want to have to come to your house, ma'am, to pick up this money, but I will.
I'm not working. I want to know how do I have to pay him $18,000.
See, you're not working. That's our problem from the start. That's why it wasn't 50-50. That's why it was 75-25, because you were not holding up your...
baby, I work all through the year. I've stayed with that man 26 years, and I worked.
Well, what is your butt doing now?
Nothing.
Well, there we go. That seems to be the root of our problem, isn't it?
No, that ain't the rule of no problem, because I want to know how did Kirk could get 18%. And Louisiana is a community property. He had his lawyer and I had my lawyer. He agreed to it, and that was that. So I don't know how I owe him $18,000.
Ma'am, that's the way the problem was. Evidently, you didn't read the paperwork that you signed when you and Kirk separated 7 years ago. Now, if you didn't read your paperwork correctly, this is why it comes back to bite you in your butt.
Oh, no, it's not, because I had a lawyer, and he had his lawyer. We agree with everything, was back and forward, and we agree with everything. He signed a paper, and that was that.
Well, maybe you didn't have a lawyer that was worth a damn who didn't read the bottom of the paperwork himself.
And I had a lawyer and thought I had a good lawyer.
And I understand that, ma'am, and that happens a lot of time.
I can't believe that. And I had 2 children struggle with him, and we got what we got by both of us work, and he gonna come back and oh no, I'm gonna fight this.
Well, when can we expect a payment starting to work on this $18,000?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I'm going to have to get a date or something where I can start getting $500 from you per month or something like that.
Yes, indeed, $500 a month. I haven't worked. I was working. When you want to sit, I don't think I should have to tell you all this, because I need to talk to me a lawyer, because I'm not agreeing to anything, because I don't think that it's not fair. I tell you, give me a deadline, because I'm going to have to get me a lawyer.
I'm trying to keep my composure. As an attorney, ma'am.
How do you have the right, and I don't have no say-so over this?
Have you remarried?
No, I haven't.
Okay. You realize if I don't get the money, then I don't get paid.
Right.
Listen, I'm going to be down in your area probably on Wednesday. Do you think you and I can get together and probably talk about this? Because I want to help you as much as I can. Yeah,
because I don't think it's fair to me. Wednesday, where I could be there.
Well, you think that maybe you and I can get together maybe and work something out?
Yeah, because I know I cannot afford to pay Jones no $1,800. He done took the house from me for little or nothing. And
I tell you what, I'll do this. I won't tell Mr. Jones anything, but only on one condition. That's me and you being able to work this thing out behind closed doors.
What you mean, work it out?
I mean, work it out.
What do you mean?
What do you think I mean?
I don't know. Tell me.
You know, like
I'm dumb.
Some relations or something.
Why would you want a relationship with me?
Not relationship.
You don't even know me.
Not relationship, but just, maybe kind of kick it.
Take care of you what way? I'm dumb. I don't know. I don't know nothing about life.
I think you know a whole lot about life.
No, I don't. But why is you messing with me?
I just want to see if we can maybe get together. I'll throw all this paperwork out, and I'll let know it's not possible. But
if
you meet me Wednesday, and I'll make this thing go away.
I don't believe this.
I'll tell you what else you ain't gonna believe.
What?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your sister Janice.
You no good. On the air, huh?
I got Janice on the phone. I got her grandbaby on the phone. You just got by the whole family. Boy.
Jazz, I'm gonna kick you.
I got to show you.
All right, thank you, nephew. Coming up at the top of the hour, entertainment and national news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, guys, in today's entertainment news, surveillance footage has leaked showing a physical altercation between Quavo and Sweetie right before their breakup. TMZ reports that it all went down in the elevator of a North Hollywood apartment complex where she was living. The clip shows the two standing outside the elevator before she starts swinging on him. They wind up scuffling over an orange Call of Duty suitcase, which leads him to grabbing her arm and swinging her into the elevator wall. She wound up falling on the floor while Quavo looked down at her. This altercation happened last year, months before they publicly announced their split. So now we're kind of seeing into why the big breakup happened. Yeah.
That's
that was
not
ugly
good.
right there. That was ugly. Yeah.
Toxic.
No, man, I
That's
just
not
wish
good.
that I wish I could. Look. I know nowadays that people say, "Hey, look, don't put your hands." I strongly suggest to young women nowadays, do not put your hands on these young dudes because they are not raised this way anymore. So young women, please don't swing on these dudes because they not from the same school of don't hit women. Let a woman go. Now let me say this to young men. I know this sound corny. Y'all think Uncle Steve always owned one. But it is your duty as a man never to strike a woman.
Hello.
It is your obligation as a man to walk away. Go get in your car, take the slap, turn around, walk off. You man enough for that. Because it's too much for you to retaliate on these women. And it's no call for it because it's overwhelmingly overmatched most of the time. So brothers, walk away. I don't care if she slap you, throw something at you.
Right.
I know you're mad. Go get in your car. Let some time pass. But please, brothers, don't hit these women. And now to young women out there today, please do not hit these young guys because they are not raised the same way. That used to be a code. I mean, man, we would jump on you if we found out
if we were there and it happened.
Oh, dog.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's no way. At our school, if you a dude and you hit a girl,
push her,
and we see you push her anything, hold up, man, what you doing? I don't care if she take a garbage can lid and slap you in the face with it. You can't do that to her.
Take it.
And I mean, man, we went to her defense. I know you mad, but hold up, partner. You can't hit this girl. That's the era we from. That era gone. Now, there's still some good dudes out there, but I recommend that you avoid.
Thank you, Steve, for saying that. We're going to switch gears in other entertainment news. While President Biden's dog Major is back in the doghouse again after a new biting incident at the White House.
His ass got to go. He got to go.
While on his walk, Major bit somebody, and that person was treated for injuries, but then returned to work. Both of President Biden's dogs, both Major and Champ, just got back to the White House. Remember they were there, they had to leave for training.
No.
God.
No, if you keep biting human beings, you got to go. That's what they do. I'm telling you right now. But it's the president's dog, it ain't going to happen.
Well, let's at least let him bite Trump before he leave. Let's let him bite Trump before he leave. Let him bite. Can we get him around there just to get one bite?
Take him down to Mar-a-Lago and let him work through it.
Oh, that's what you mean, Tommy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
And good morning, everybody. This is Ann Tripp. Okay. On day 2 of the Derek Chauvin George Floyd murder trial, the prosecutor yesterday focused on witnesses to the killing. A security guard and mixed martial artist named Donald Williams continued his testimony from the day before, saying he watched Derek Chauvin reposition his knee a lot to keep Mr. Floyd's neck under the most pressure, and he knew that to be a deadly move called a blood choke. In fact, Mr. Williams said he called the cops on the cops that day to report a murder. After that, a Minneapolis firefighter named Genevieve Hansen said she was off duty and offered to help, but one of the 3 officers at the site essentially told her to scram.
He was being restrained, but he wasn't moving. Officer Chauvin seemed very comfortable with the majority of his weight balanced on top of Mr. Floyd's neck. In my memory, he had his hand in his pocket. He looked so comfortable. Had they let me into the scene, I would have wanted someone to call 911 for the paramedics and fire to come. I would have been worried about his a spinal cord injury because he had so much weight on his neck.
And Hansen told the court that she saw, quote, multiple officers leaning over Mr. Floyd's body and pressing the majority of their full weight onto him, too. That would have been on the other side of the car. The dispatcher who sent out the call that day, she says she watched what was happening on a live feed, and she was so disturbed by what she saw that she alerted her supervisor. And the then 17-year-old Darnella Frazier, the young lady that made the video, told the court what she saw and felt that day.
I heard George Floyd saying, I can't breathe, please get off of me. I can't breathe. He cried for his mom. He was in pain. It seemed like he knew. It was over for him.
By the way, the ex-cop is getting some hefty financial assistance from a state police group, the Minneapolis Police and Peace Officers Association's Legal Defense Fund, according to USA Today, is paying for up to a dozen other attorneys who are working on Derek Chauvin's behalf behind the scenes. Derek Chauvin fired from the force only one day after the chief of police saw that 9-minute video seen around the world. Dr. Deborah Birx, who headed up Donald Trump's coronavirus task force, tells CNN that the Trump administration's late and inadequate pandemic response may have cost as many as 400,000 American lives. And the Library of Congress preserving what it says is the sound of American history, adding 25 new entries, pieces of Kermit the Frog to Kool and the Gang celebrate. That's right. It's all in there. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay. Here's the question of the day, possibly of the week, month, year. What in the devil is going on with Lil Nas X? Seriously.
I don't know.
I saw that commercial.
I mean,
What do you do now?
Have you seen these Satan shoes
Yeah,
that he's
I saw
selling?
I saw.
I ain't seen this.
Yeah. And he's, the company that he's working with is being sued by Nike over the modified Air Max 97s. Get the number now. All 666 pairs of the custom shoes sold out yesterday for over $1,000 each.
Let me tell you something, man. I wouldn't have been nowhere near
What?
that number, 666. And they got blood in the soles of the shoe.
Yeah.
And they got that satanic pentagon on the top as a tassel. And they sold all 666 pair. And, man, young people, man, they're so misguided, man. This little dude right here, now, I didn't know this until a couple of weeks ago. This is the same dude that did the big hit song.
I'm on the take my horse down
Yeah.
Old Town
Road. Yeah. I took it out my phone. I took it out my phone when I saw it.
Well, man, and he kind of went his little video where he on the stripper pole and everything and all this, and
he goes to hell.
I mean, man,
Did he do a lap dance with the devil?
Yeah, with all that. Yeah. On with that.
And the shoes also have a Bible verse on Luke 10:18 on the shoe.
I'm telling y'all, man, don't play with this. Keep them shoes off your feet, okay?
Hey, they're sold out, Steve. They're sold out.
I don't want nothing got Satan name on it.
Dog, the little clear part of the sole got blood in it.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
But you know who's cool with all of this, though?
Who?
The Church of Satan.
They probably bought the majority of the shoes.
Yeah, they like the Satan sneakers. They say the shoes embrace the essence of Satanism, which apparently includes being your true self, living life to the fullest, and personal achievement.
Yeah, well, I do all that as a Christian now.
Yeah, don't even try it with that.
Well, put in there going to hell, too. So
Yeah.
you're leaving out that part right there. After you
Gasoline
live your
underwear.
life to the fullest and do what you want to do, you bring your ass right on down to hell.
Yeah.
Hey, man, people, listen to me. Talk to your young
scary.
people. Don't let young people get it. Oh, it's just a shoe. Don't get caught up in that.
No, it ain't.
Don't get.
My
don't
kids
have
ain't coming
no-
in my house with these Satan shoes on. I'm telling you that right now. They
Dog.
better not.
They
Do
know
not
not
come
to
in my
buy
house
them.
with them on.
Yeah,
Well,
they
who
know
got
not to buy
$1,000
them.
to give you to buy these shoes?
Hello.
$1,000.
Hey, dog,
666
Tommy, I mean, they sold out. Carl.
Hell shoes.
Satan
Dog,
shoes.
if they make 666 more, they'll sell it. They could do 5 runs of them shoes and they'll sell out.
Yeah. All right. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, a quick round of Ask the CLO right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for Ask the CLO. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey is in the building. Steve, this one is from Lisa in Athens, Georgia. She says, I listen to your show online, and I want to tell you that your relationship advice has helped me in my relationship with a wonderful black man I'm dating. He's my best friend, a great lover, and he means the world to me. There's just one issue that we don't agree on. We've been together for 7 months, and I'm ready to meet his mother and his sister, but he never invites me to his house when they visit him. Do I press the issue or be patient?
Well, I mean, he's not going to introduce you to him because he ain't decided if you the one yet.
Yep.
It's just so I can't sugarcoat this thing for you. If he refuses to introduce you to his mother right now, it's because he's still deciding if you the one or not. That's it.
Right.
It's all to it. There's no other reason.
Yep.
When you the one, he gonna introduce you to his mama. When you ain't the one, you'll never meet her. Not taking you to meet my mama. Same thing I've discovered with girls and their fathers. When you not the one, they don't bring you to the daddy.
Yeah. And you know that because you're the daddy. And they know not to bring him to you.
Hide his ass if you want to.
All right. Moving on. This one's from Mike in Fort Lee, New Jersey. He says, my wife and I live in an apartment and we're newlyweds. I handle my business in the bedroom regularly, and my wife used to curse, talk smack, and even yell sometimes while we're intimate. It was a turn on for me, but our neighbors started complaining. We got a letter from our landlord stating that we can get evicted if we don't quiet down. So now my wife doesn't make any noise at all during sex. Does this mean she was faking it?
No. It means she trying to stay in that damn apartment. Don't nobody want to get put out because your ass is bringing it.
Hello. One more time, Steve.
Sitting up in here. Don't nobody want to get put out just because you in here bringing it.
Yeah.
Dog, you still bringing it, but y'all need somewhere to stay.
Right. You need shelter.
Yeah, the same effect from the car.
Hollering, and let me tell you something. Shelter is way more important than hollering out loud.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh! If you do that one more time, you're going to get put out.
You're out.
Oh.
You come home from work, all your stuff is outside. Not a good look.
Listen to this fool.
Bring it down low.
Yeah.
I'll be hollering in a pillowcase. I have a tube sock stuck in my mouth.
What kind of geriatric building is this that they live? They can't
Old
even.
ass building, man.
Yeah. All right. Adrian in Cincinnati, CLO says, I'm a 23-year-old married woman, and I've been married since I was 18. My husband is 25, and he takes care of all of our household expenses, and I'm supposed to cook daily and keep the house clean. I've dreamed of having my children at a young age, but my husband isn't ready for kids. He told me that I need to learn to take care of a house before I can raise children. I feel him getting more and more controlling. How do I stop this?
Ooh. It ain't but one surefire way to stop it. But I don't know if it's a deal breaker or not, but you have a say-so in your life. I don't know why. He can only be controlling if you allow it. A man can't control you if you don't allow him to control you. Now, you all, obviously, he ain't ready for kids and you dreamed of having it. Y'all didn't discuss it. You've been married since you're 18, you're 23. But he done told you can't have no kids. You learn how to clean the house. What the hell I got to do with cleaning the house? What does child rearing have to do with house cleaning?
Yeah, he is controlling.
No. See, he running game. He trying to make that an issue. You know.
The house, because he doesn't want kids.
Hey, listen
So
to me.
that's
You
his
know.
way out.
Yeah, I would just tell him, hey, look, I want somebody that want kids. Bye.
Ooh, yeah. Watch
Damn.
how that changed.
Yeah. Watch this hill.
All right, thank you, CLO. Great advice as always. Coming up next, the nephew with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, his body count is too high.
Yeah.
His body count is too high, but right now the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. We're going to get to the, strawberry letter in just a bit, but it's the nephew's
Right
turn
now, though.
What you got, Neff? Right now.
Right now, we are hooking up at the daycare. Hooking up at the daycare. Yeah, let's go, Cat.
Hello.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Frida.
This is Frida, and who is this?
You don't know me. My name is Lonnie. I know. I wanted to call you. I've been trying to get your phone number actually for like about 2 weeks now.
What do you need my number for, baby? Can you get on with it? Because I'm on lunch break. I'm trying to hurry me my lunch, and I need you to come on with it.
Okay. Now, is your husband is?
What is your name again?
My name is Lonnie. Lonnie.
Okay, and you asking about my husband. Now, what about? Yes, that's my husband.
See, the problem I'm having, Miss Frida, is that I looked through my wife's cell phone about 2-3 weeks ago, and I found out that this actual phone number belonged to your husband named, and he been text messaging her.
Stop right there. Stop right there.
Wait a minute, but see, let me finish though. He been text messaging her different text messages and stuff about he want to meet up with her and how she looked the other day and stuff like this here. But then even worse than this here is he, done sent some pictures of himself, some naked pictures on the cell phone.
Baby, please. Baby, please. No, sir. Not. I know not. Because if anything, if he texting anybody, it need to be an employer about a job. I know you're not telling me. Who, baby? Who is your wife? What's your name again?
My name is Lonnie, and my wife name is Denise. Denise.
That ain't registering with me. I don't. We pretty much have an open relationship where we kind of communicate, and I don't know nothing about no Denise. And we
let me ask you this.
Together.
Okay. Do your husband's last 4 digits on his phone is 6822?
Yeah, that would be the last 4 digits.
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. Man, I'm not trying to call you, I'm disappointed in my wife because of these text messages and these pictures and stuff. I'm the one, that's why I say, okay, I need to call this man's wife right here and see what, do she even know it?
I need you to wait a minute, back up, baby. Be quiet for a minute. Look here, okay. Denise, you're Lonnie. Okay, where they supposed to have met at? What? Because we used to go everywhere together when we go. First of all, the don't work. Let's go there. He does not work.
Okay, so
I don't know where it is when he leaves the house. We're together. So where did they meet? How did they meet 2 weeks ago? You say? Because I'm listening to you now. You got my attention.
I don't know if they met 2 weeks ago. I just found him in the cell phone 2 weeks ago. That's what I'm saying. Now if you saying he don't work, then evidently it must be during the day while you gone or something. You say you on your lunch break right now?
Yeah. And where is your wife right now? Wait a minute. Do you know where your wife is right now?
Well, she's supposed to be at work right now.
And you know what? I just called him. He told me he was going to get in the tub. And when I called back, it was taking him long. He used it. Okay. Okay. If I ain't have to go back in this hospital, baby. See, where's your wife? I need you to get to. We need to see where your wife is.
Well, see, my wife works at a now, wait a minute. Do y'all have kids?
Hell yeah, we got kids. And that's my problem. That's why I'm so upset. I'm working all day. I get up at 4 in the morning to make sure I got everything prepared for the whole day. Got to get the kids. We have 3 kids, 1, 2, and 3. Yeah.
Okay.
We have
now
three kids.
Is he the one? Because see, because my wife works at a daycare. Do he drop them off at a daycare?
Don't start, you baby. It's getting deeper. If I get to this, what daycare does your wife work at, baby? Because I see, don't start me. Yeah, he dropping them off.
Okay.
If you tell me tonight, baby, just tell me. I swear, Lonnie.
Now she's been at this place called Children's Academy.
You are lie. You better not tell me this non-working is with the that's supposed to be watching our kids.
See, I'm already. And I'm already upset and been upset about this here for I've been holding it for the last 2 weeks. I've been holding it. Ain't said nothing till the knee.
Why are you holding it? Why are you holding it? Y'all crazy. Why is you holding? You should have been calling me. This because when he get his, let me tell you something. I get up at 4 every morning, and this I have to be to work for 6:30 every morning. I get to that damn hospital. I slave all day. Then come home and slave for him. Try to make sure he feels good as a man, although he's not working. You know, it wasn't his fault he got laid off. But, hey, I want him to feel good, although he's not working. Because, y'all don't feel too good when you're not working. So I wanted him to feel good. I tell the kids, it's going to be okay. But I bet you this got that something.
Wait a minute now, because that is my wife. Don't be her. She's my wife, not...
Wait a minute. Now, but wait a minute. See, I told you was ignorant because, you should have been calling me long ago. Let me tell you how you ignorant, too. See, she's a first of all because she said she too dumb. She said erase that out of her. She don't know how to play the game. And she with my husband, and he's sending her naked pictures. He ain't got to be showing her no way. Trust me, it ain't worth showing. I was just with him because he was a good man. I guess my is dumb, too. Oh, when I get home,
I was going to ask you this here. Cause
don't ask. What the do you want to ask? What can you ask me? You just told me this here is with your wife, some named Denise. Yes, that's what I said. And this is the that's watching the twins. Baby, we have twins. Do you hear me?
Can I say something else to you?
I don't need you to say a thing.
Can I say one more thing?
What the do you need to say?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your husband, Gerald.
This is so let me tell you something. That got the man to be pranking me. He needs to be trying to find a job. He don't want. This is some I'm going to get it when I get home. His non-working I ain't cooking tonight. Let me tell you, the only thing that saved the situation is because, first of all, I'm a woman, so I want more information. But the second thing is, we need the job. His don't work. I couldn't leave work. I'm going to get his.
I got to ask you something, baby. What's the baddest radio show in the land?
Definitely the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Next time I'm with you know I'm going to get you and
you ain't talking about Lonnie.
Lonnie? She was so mad at you. Let me tell you why your stupid ass is. Why you stupid too? Yeah. Stupid ass sitting there. What is you holding it for 2 weeks for?
Yeah. You should have been there called me.
Your stupid ass sitting on this for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You better not. It better not be down there at the. What? She work at this little academy called So and So. Oh Lord. Oh no, he. Oh, okay.
She was funny.
Oh man.
I gets up every morning down here at 4:30, making sure everybody get off.
Woo. All right. Thank you, nephew. That was funny. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter. His body count is too high. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Attention, Steve Harvey Nation. Join our forever First Lady Michelle Obama in the fight for the Senate to pass the For the People Act. The For the People Act incorporates key measures that are urgently needed right now, including automatic voter registration and other steps to modernize our elections and national guarantee of free and fair elections without voter suppression. Go to whenweallvote.org to contact your senator today. Stay woke, please. Stay woke. Our work is not done here. It is not. We have a long way to go, and we must stop voter suppression. All right, we're going to switch gears here because it is time now for the Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. You hear that?
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Subject, his body count is too high. Dear Stephen Shirley, I've been married 2 years to a man that is my everything. Things were great for the past 2 years, but now the marriage may be over. I found out that I'm married to a prostitute. A week ago, my husband and I went to purchase 2 new tires for my car. My husband claimed he was testing out the new tires and he sped out of the parking lot and onto the service road. There was a policeman on the lot, so he flashed his lights for my husband to pull over. I thought my husband would get a warning for speeding or a speeding ticket. The officer ran my husband's driver's license and came back to our car. He told my husband that he was going to let him go and told him to be sure to complete his community service and stay out of trouble. I just knew this policeman had my husband confused with someone else, but my husband hung his head and said thanks, and he was sweating like crazy. I asked a million questions, and my husband said it was time for him to tell me a big secret. When we got home, he fixed me a glass of wine and told me that he was arrested for prostitution 3 years ago. And that would have been right around the time we met. He said he had regular clients, mostly older ladies, and he'd been doing it since he was in college. He said he got arrested at a hotel he usually met his clients at. He was charged with prostitution in order to pay a fine and do community service. He admitted that he slept with almost 30 women, and he's only 29 years old. Would he have ever confessed if he didn't get pulled over? What should I do now?
Wow.
Well, what do you want to do now? That is the question. I mean, everyone has a past. Everyone has a past. And while it may not be being arrested for prostitution, it could be a past dealing drugs, in that life, white-collar crime, jail time for misdemeanors, etc. I mean, the list could go on and on and on. And yes, I know it sounds crazy, the prostitution thing, and it is for sure. But no matter how and when he told you, you know now. He had to tell you. I think in this case, it was more that he was embarrassed to tell you than anything. I think he was more just embarrassed. So the question becomes, has he left that old lifestyle? Has he left it behind? And is he a good husband to you now? You said 2 years ago you married a man that's your everything. So does he treat you well, or is he still dibbling and dabbling in his past with these older ladies and being a prostitute and all of that? That's what you have to think about, and that's what you should base your decision on, about whether to stay or leave him. You ask the question, what should you do now? Those are the things you have to ask yourself. And again, everyone has a past. Everyone has a past. I'm surprised you don't know. Well, maybe, like I said, he was just embarrassed to tell you that part about him. Steve?
Well, this letter right here is really nothing to get to except the one thing. You're saying that your husband's body count is too high. Because he got pulled over by the police, his past resurfaced. The officer ran his driver's license, came back to the car, told your husband he was going to let him go and be sure to complete his community service and stay out of trouble. Now, it don't say what you community service for. Maybe, I don't know. It could. They probably know what it was for. But just complete your community service and stay out of trouble. Now, you thought it was a mistake, but your husband was sweating, hung his head down. You asked a million questions, and then your husband said he had a big secret for you. Got home, fixed your glass of wine, told you he was arrested for prostitution 3 years ago. That would have been right around the time we met. Okay. All right, no big deal. Everybody, as Shirley has so eloquently explained, everybody got a pass now. Everybody. You got one. It's some stuff about you. He don't know everything about you. He don't know everybody you've been with. but he was doing some prostitution. Now, if he was just out there like on Sunset or something, just passing it out to anybody and everybody, you have a problem. He was a gigolo, a male gigolo. Now, that does make it a little bit better if he was just out on the block doing everybody. He was in call service. He was a gigolo. It happens. It ain't that bad if it was in his past. He loves you. Shirley said it. He treats you well. What is the problem? It is in his past. He's paying for it. He done changed his ways. Now, if he's still prostituting, we have a problem.
Yeah.
But if he's not, and they was mostly older ladies. But see, you saying only like 40, 50, they still fine. You don't understand now.
Because he's 29.
They still fine.
All right, Steve,
I know
hold
that ain't
thought.
helping you.
Hold that thought.
But it is me a lot, though. It's helping me a lot.
We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, his body count is too high.
Well, this letter is easy to recap because it's simple. Her husband had a secret. She didn't know what the secret was until they were pulled over by some police. And the police said to him, I'm going to give you a warning. Just make sure you complete your community service and stay out of trouble. She thought they were talking to the wrong man. She asked a million questions. Finally, he got home, made her a glass of wine, and said, I have a secret to tell you. Sat down and told his wife 3 years ago he was arrested for prostitution. Now, that is about the time that they met. So they've gotten married since then. She never knew this, and now this new news to her is devastating. The man was a prostitute, and his clients were older women. And he had been doing it since he was in college, and he now 29. Your husband was a gigolo. Gigolos get lonely too.
Come on, boy.
Now, is this bad? In his past, everybody has a past. Like I said before, he don't know everybody you've been with. And don't go in there and tell him either.
No.
And then you say in the letter, would he have ever confessed if he didn't get pulled over? No. Hell no, he wouldn't have.
No. We went 3 more years.
No, 3 more, 30.
Taking it to the grave.
No, I took this to the grave. For what? So, he trying to do his community service. He didn't want you to know. But he was man enough to sit down and tell you once it surfaced. Me, I still wouldn't have told you nothing.
You wouldn't have?
No. Community service, I got to call somebody. I don't know what they talking about, some damn community service.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going around picking up no trash with no stick with the nail on the end of it. I'm not doing it. Yeah. I'd have still been, he didn't tell me, complete your community service. Or I'd have came up with something else. But he told you the truth. Now, he got to get credits for that. Now, here's your other problem. You said he admitted that he slept with almost 30 women, and he's only 29 years old. Lady, listen
more
to
than
me. Listen.
It is more.
Lady,
Yeah.
lady, listen to me. But listen to me. Don't let that number throw you off. Because if 30 women make you a prostitute, a lot of my friends is man-hoes. I'm just going to tell you that right now. A whole lot of my friends is man-hoes. I'm just going to, a whole lot of my friends is man-hoes.
30 just a good-ass summer.
And I'm not even going to go down my list. I'm not even.
Your number.
We're not even going to do that. Stop tripping on that number. Now, I know you think that's a high body count, but listen to me. In the scheme of things,
yes,
for men.
Straighten it out now.
That is not a ridiculously high number.
It's not.
I just want you to understand that. It sounds like a lot.
At 29.
But 18 to 29, okay?
You don't understand.
That's 10 years.
Yes.
Carla, give him 5. Give him 5 out of high school.
Carla,
give him that.
10 years.
I mean, for her, she's a
But
one.
listen to me. 10 years, that ain't but 3 a year.
Yeah.
Who ain't do that?
Okay, yeah.
Wait,
can't make
the
that
judging.
happen.
You judging.
And the nerve of
three in a
y'all.
What he do that at?
Who can't get 3 a year? Who? What is your punk ass doing? I'm sorry.
Okay, when you break it down like that,
Yeah,
it
you
doesn't
can't
sound
even
like
sit
a
in
lot.
the locker room and say that.
Yeah.
Dog,
You
how
broke
many
the
did you have last year? 2? 2?
What? It?
You're out
What
the
was you
club.
doing?
Are you
What?
single? Yeah. What the hell you doing, dog?
Who?
She can't get
Don't
past
waste
it.
your 20s.
Your
Man,
birthday
you just-
won.
Dog, what are you talking about? That don't make no sense. So I wouldn't let the number throw you. The body count, don't worry about the body count.
Okay.
Your only concern is, has he changed?
Right.
And as long as he's changed, that's just a part of his past. And it's okay. It's okay. Everybody got a past. Hell, 3 in a year, I done had 3 wives. I can't even tell you how many fiancés I probably had.
Excuse me?
No, when I
Getting
was
it in,
homeless,
Steve.
let me tell you something. When I was homeless, I think I asked about 12 people to marry me. I was trying to get out that car, though.
A dozen.
I
A dozen.
think in about 6 months,
Did you have a
I
ring?
had proposed to 12 women in 6 months.
That's
Did you
2
have
a month.
Did you have rings?
You was on a mission.
No, I ain't had no ring. I ain't had no money for no ring. I hadn't even slept with them. I just kind of love you. What you doing, say?
Get married.
Yeah, I need somewhere to stay. What the hell going on?
All right. Listen, post
Don't
your
let that
comments
number
on
throw you,
today-
little girl.
Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. Coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, Sports Talk with Junior right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Junior is here with Sports Talk. What you got, Junior? What's going on?
Okay, sure. But before we get to that, though, let me tell you, the Steve Harvey Morning Show and Walmart Family Mobile want to help you pay your bills this tax season. Enter for a chance to win a high-end smartphone, 6 months of Walmart Family Mobile service, plus $2,500 cash. I'm going to say it again. $2,500 cash. Enter and get the rules at SteveHarveyFM.com. All thanks to Walmart Family Mobile. Get 40 gigabytes for under $40 a month from Walmart Family Mobile, powered by T-Mobile. Get all the info at SteveHarveyFM.com. Got it in. Now, in other sports news.
Let's go.
Love my
Big money.
transition. Yeah, book that. In other sports news, the NBA's new Basketball Africa League plans to make its long-awaited debut on May 16th.
Africa?
Yeah, in Africa, Tommy, in Rwanda. The new league will include 12 teams from across Africa playing its inaugural season in 26 games in Rwanda rather than the initial plan of playing in different countries in Africa. They call it the BAL, Basketball Africa League, which is a partnership between the NBA and the International Basketball Federation. Includes club teams from Africa and is NBA's first collaboration to operate a league outside of North America. I think that's
like
great
that.
for the NBA. I'm
Yeah.
excited. I would like to go to one of these games because the halftime show is going to be amazing. I know these chilies that they got over there are going to be, they're going to be great. Oh.
Go with Steve
Tom.
when he goes to Africa.
What?
Real
Yeah.
deal. Ain't
I'm
nothing
t-
fake over there. No injections.
None whatsoever.
No.
Oh, I don't care who win. I don't care if it's Rwanda and Ghana playing. We don't even know the scope because the halftime show, the routines they gonna put together with the drum beat too. Ooh. So, I guess we gotta go over there, Uncle. When you doing Family Feud, I guess I'm going with you.
We go to the game.
Yeah. Well, then I got to get my bag.
Get you a ticket, Junior.
Yeah, because the
Get you a
league's gonna
ticket.
start.
Yeah, get you a ticket.
Yeah,
Get
the
that
league
car.
gonna start, man. So I'm pretty proud. That's a pretty good deal. But also, let me say this before I get out of here, though. Unc, I'm going back out on this road. I got to get out of here. Got to go. Not going far, though. I can't take it. I'm performing on April Fool's Day. I'm going on the road. Matter of fact, I'm going right down the street because I'm going to do the show in Atlanta at the Atlanta Comedy Theater. I'm not getting on the plane going to perform. I'm just going down the street on April Fool's Day, man. Dog, I got to get out here and tell these jokes, man. I got too much stuff to talk about, Tommy. I got to
It's bottled up, ain't it?
Man. Man, it's bottled up, man. But I'm excited to be back out here on stage, man. This is going to be crazy. April Fool's Day, and I'm a fool too. Okay, here we go. Y'all get your tickets now. Get your tickets. I got too much to talk about. First joke about them dogs on this TV all year long. Talk about that first.
All right, Junior, can't wait to see you. Congratulations. Coming up at the top of the hour, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Yesterday, during the second day of the Derek Chauvin trial, the young witness, 18-year-old Darnella Frazier, who recorded the video, testified that when she looks at George Floyd, she looks at her dad, her brother, and her uncle, and that could have been one of them. She also said there was a firefighter who came to the scene and asked to check Floyd's pulse, but the police officers would not let her pass. Frazier also said that she was scared because she felt threatened at the scene when an officer moved to take out Mace. Wow.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday at the trial.
Yeah, it's compelling to watch, and then it's kind of hard to watch.
It's scary
for me at the same time.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't watch it.
Yeah,
because
it's
I don't want the anger all over again.
Yeah.
I'm already in a perpetual state of anger half the time, any damn way.
Yeah.
Because it's always something, man.
Yeah, that's true, Steve.
Always something, and so, hey, man, I'm just waiting on the verdict.
On the verdict, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably going to be 3 to 4 weeks on this trial, and how the defense are trying to turn things around and trying to say it was a bad area and a bad neighborhood. And I love how Attorney Crump, Dave, do you have that soundbite when Attorney Crump was saying how they're going to try to turn this around,
flip it,
and talk about George Floyd's character and assassinate his character?
Do.
I think we got some sound from Attorney Crump having a press conference out there with civil rights attorney and media personality Reverend Al Sharpton.
We're not asking for anything extraordinary. We're asking for equal justice under the law. And newsflash, breaking news. We expect in just a few minutes you're going to hear opening arguments, and they're going to take the playbook out, Reverend Al, and they're going to try to assassinate the character of George Floyd. For long as they're going to call your brother everything but a child of God. And they're going to talk about as much as they can about his record. But his record isn't an issue. All right. Because this is the trial of Derek Chauvin. Breaking news. This is the trial of Derek Chauvin. Let's talk about his record. All right.
Yes,
Ooh, you could hear the passion.
Go ahead, boy.
In Ben Crump's voice. You can hear it. You can hear it. You can hear it. And I mean, even yesterday when they tried to say that he died from heart problems and coronary problems and all of that, George Floyd, drugs, fentanyl, and methamphetamine. Yeah. Whew. Lord, Jesus.
If you take the air from a healthy person, they gonna die.
Yeah.
Take some out. Yeah.
If you take the air from Mr. Universe, he gonna die. He in pretty good shape. If you take the air from one of the greatest track stars on the track today, he'll die. If you take the air from a world-class fighter, a boxer, if you strain his esophagus for 8 minutes and 46 seconds.
No, Steve, now it's 9:29 when they play the
It don't take
court.
that long. The reason the man lasts that long because he was black.
Yeah.
But you know, we got to well, it depends on how many minutes. No, the reason it lasted 8:40 seconds is because of who he was, his will to live.
Let me ask
his
you this.
overcoming everything he's overcoming his life. That's how you can be on his neck for 47.
Yeah.
Take a regular ass person. I bet it don't take that long to kill him.
That's right. That's right, Steve.
Man, y'all miss me with this here.
Yeah, this is just. Whew.
I tell you what.
Yeah.
Don't convict this cop and see what happened. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm telling you. I'm not calling for it, but I'm telling you. If you let this man off this hook and he don't pay for killing this man, it's going to be a problem across this country. It ain't going to just be up there in that state. No, sir. No, it's going to be a real problem.
All right. We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show at 20 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Tell me something good. Spelman College recently hit a historic milestone. The Atlanta-based HBCU received over 11,000 applications for the 2021-22 academic year. That's the highest application pool in the college's 140-year history, guys. President Dr. Mary Schmidt Campbell gave credit to college admissions team on the excellent job on sharing the stellar opportunity with future leaders. The increased interest in Spelman is a testament to the college's reputation of graduating black women with a competitive edge who rise to leadership roles across industries and impact positive change in their communities. Dr. Campbell explained that. She said, "We're also excited that these bright young minds are seizing the opportunity to experience our unique liberal arts education by applying to Spelman." Wow.
Yes.
Congratulations, Spelman.
My sister's alma mater right there, baby.
Yes.
In 140-year history, that's the most applications. Wow.
What did you say, Tommy?
That's my baby sister's alma mater. She went to Spelman. Tanya went to Spelman.
All right.
Bad girl.
And she's brilliant. She is.
Speak Japanese
Let her have
fluently.
it.
I'm telling you, read a whole Japanese newspaper, you be wondering what the hell going on.
She's the genius of the family.
Yes.
Oh, clearly.
Had to have somebody.
Clearly.
Surely
That's
they
really
wasn't
good.
counting on you.
All right, guys, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Here's the question of the day, possibly of the week, month, year. What in the devil is going on with Lil Nas X? Seriously.
I don't know.
I saw that commercial.
I mean,
What do you do now?
have you seen these Satan shoes
Yeah,
that
I
he's
saw
selling?
I saw
I ain't seen this.
Yeah. And he's, the company that he's working with is being sued by Nike over the modified Air Max 97s. Get the number now. All 666 pairs of the custom shoes sold out yesterday for over $1,000 each.
Let me tell you something, man. I wouldn't have been nowhere near
What?
that number, 666. And they got blood in the soles of the
blood,
shoe.
yeah.
And they got that satanic pentagon on the top as a tassel. And they sold all 666 pair. And, man, young people, man, they so misguided, man. This little dude right here. Now, I didn't know this until a couple of weeks ago. This is the same dude that did the big hit song.
I'm gonna take my horse down the hook.
Old Town
Road. Yeah. I took it out my phone. I took it out my phone when I saw it.
Well, man, and he kind of went his little video where he on the stripper pole and everything and all this, and
he goes to hell.
I mean, man,
Did he do a lap dance with the devil?
With all that. Yeah. With that.
And the shoes also have a Bible verse on Luke 10:18 on the shoe.
I'm telling y'all, man, don't play with this. Keep them shoes off your feet, okay?
Hey, they're sold out, Steve. They're sold out.
I don't want nothing got Satan name on it.
Dog, the little clear part of the sole got blood in it.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
But you know who's cool with all of this, though?
Who?
The Church of Satan.
They probably bought the majority of the shoes.
Yeah, they like the Satan sneakers. They say the shoes embrace the essence of Satanism, which apparently includes being your true self, living life to the fullest, and personal achievement.
Yeah, well, I do all that as a Christian now.
Yeah, don't even try it with that.
Well, put in there going to hell, too.
Yeah.
You're leaving out that part right there. After you
Gasoline
live your
underwear.
life to the fullest and do what you want to do, you bring your ass right on down to hell.
Yeah.
Hey, man, people, listen to me. Talk to your young
scary.
people. Don't let young people get it. Oh, it's just a shoot. Don't get caught up in that.
No, it ain't.
Don't
My
don't
kids
have
ain't coming
no-
in my house with these Satan shoes on. I'm telling you that right now. They
Dog.
better not.
They
You're
know
not
not to
coming in my
buy
house
them.
with them on.
Yeah,
Well,
they
who
know
got
not to buy
$1,000
them.
to give you to buy these shoes?
Hello.
$1,000.
Hey, dog,
666
Tommy, I mean, they sold out.
Hell shoes.
Little sneakers.
Satan
Dog,
shoes.
if they make 666 more, they'll sell it. They could do 5 runs of them shoes and they'll sell out.
Yeah. Coming up, it will be our last break of the day, and at 49 minutes after the hour, we'll have some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, now, before we get to Steve Harvey's closing remarks on this, our last break of this day, Carla, we got to invite everybody to join us on Facebook Live for our happy hour this Thursday, 4 p.m., okay? It's on the Steve Harvey Morning Show page. It is going down tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern. Thank you, Seagram's Escapes. Sip Happiness. That's what we will be doing with our signature drinks.
I need everybody to
coming.
show up tomorrow at 4
Yes.
p.m. on Facebook. Steve Harvey FM page on Facebook. Show the
Correct.
girls some love and support. Get there in big numbers. Talk to them. Chat. Ask questions.
Oh, yeah.
Ask
Make
us
statements.
anything.
Uh-huh.
Don't y'all be
Don't
over there
ask
running your mouth
don't
too
ask
much.
them nothing about them damn Lil Nas sneakers.
No,
You
we
gonna
don't
get
do.
cussed out.
We don't do devil. No.
I'm coming over there to cuss you out if you mention them damn ragged ass shoes.
We coming.
Yeah, we had so much fun, Steve. Thank you. Last time, Seagram's Escapes wanted us to do it again, and we were happy to oblige. We had so
course.
much fun.
We did.
So
We kicked
you guys
it.
got to join us. Yeah.
Yes, make
Yeah.
sure
It
you
was
join
fun.
us tomorrow, 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
Eastern. Steve Harvey FM on Facebook. Shirley and
Junior,
Carla,
call
it's
me
a
and
happy
remind me.
hour.
I'm
What,
gonna
Steve?
call you, Uncle, and tell you how to get in and everything. I'm gonna get you in there, Uncle. We
Junior,
going. We coming in there.
Junior, it's at 4 o'clock, okay?
Yeah.
Call
4
him
o'clock
at
Eastern.
2. Call him at 2.
It's gonna take him 2
and start
hours to
working
figure it
him on how to get in there. I'm just telling you, you're going to need some time. You're going to need a lot of time to get him in there.
Here we go.
It's
I
so
got
much
Hate,
fun, though.
hate.
It's gonna be fun.
But cheers. We'll see you tomorrow at 4, okay? Facebook
And
Live happy hour.
Junior, where you at April 1st?
I'm over at the Atlanta Comedy Theater here in the ATL. 7 o'clock showtime. I'm gonna be ready. I can't wait because I've been in this house for a year now, Uncle. I ain't performed. I've been working on
And
my
then
jokes,
Tommy,
everything.
where you gonna be?
I'm going to be on TV April 2nd. You hear me?
Yeah.
On the OWN
guys.
Network, Ready to Love. You can catch me 9/8 Central on OWN, Ready to Love, number 4. Here I come. And then April 16th, 18th, that's Birmingham, Alabama, baby, at the Stardome. 5 shows. It's Magic City Classic Weekend. The nephew will be in town. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so kind. Yes, sir.
And when you leave Birmingham, can you go over to Huntsville, Alabama, and say what's up to the cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville? Because we love them.
Don't speak to
Love-
Martell, though.
No,
Don't
no,
speak.
not Martell. Just Melody.
I'm mad at him.
Anybody wanna ask me what I'm doing?
Yeah,
Oh,
where
yeah,
you
what
going?
are you doing, Steve?
I'm gonna host that damn Verzuz, man. Y'all better get ready. I need every Earth, Wind, and Fire Isley Brother fan on planet Earth. I want this to be the biggest Verzuz ever. Because let me tell you something. I don't care who you are. One of these songs that meant something to you.
Yeah.
If your ass is an adult, one of these songs not only has meant something to you, but has done something to you.
Ooh, yeah.
And if you're a real adult, you done something to somebody to this record.
Ooh.
Between the Sheets,
You gonna crash
Love's
me in.
Holiday,
You gonna crash
Yeah.
me in.
Footsteps in the Dark, I'm not even gonna try to. Girl, I'm so grateful.
Uh-huh.
If the Lord let me live for this, to sit between Ron Isley, Verdine White, and Philip Bailey. I'm going to sit between Verdine White, Philip Bailey, and on the other side, Ron and Ernie Isley.
Yeah.
Now, Ernie gonna be dressed like a gypsy.
You already with the bandana and all of that.
Ronald Isley gonna be dressed like a pimp. Verdine gonna be dressed like an old stripper.
You already know this.
And Philip gonna be dressed like the pastor's 50th silver anniversary, but he's a former blues singer.
It's gonna be great.
You're so stupid.
I'm excited.
And I'm gonna be
Some
sitting
bad
in the
boys
middle
right
with
there,
no damn tie on.
This will be history.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
This will be history.
This is gonna be good.
I want everybody, get your young people to tell you how to log on. Now, if you can download the Triller, if you can go on Triller, you can watch it in HD. Triller has it on in HD. Now, let me ask y'all something. Is Triller an app? It's a website.
Yeah, they
I
got a
don't
page
know what it
on
is.
Instagram.
Go to Triller. This ain't no damn. You can do it on Instagram, but it's harder. We want everybody on Triller. It's HD. Call your nephews, your grandkids.
A lot of aunties
call
gonna
your
need
damn
them.
nieces. Call your sons and daughters and find out what your old ass. Because I know Steve said cut on Thriller. No, I did not. I said Triller. Nobody said a damn thing about Thriller. It's just a thriller. That's not what this is. It's Triller. Rhymes with gorilla.
Okay, wait, what?
Let me stop that because Steve said it's on Gorilla. It's on Triller.
It's that glue that girl had in her hair.
T-R-I-L-L-A. I heard she gonna be on there too.
She's pregnant.
Uh-huh.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
As soon as she got that glue
cute
out, she
girl.
got pregnant.
Ain't smart though. I don't care how pretty you are. If you don't put Gorilla Glue in your hair, we don't need to date. No, I don't date
You
people.
have
for stuff
everybody
like that.
putting Gorilla Glue in their hair to get
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a great day. Rest of the day. We'll see you tomorrow.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.